everyone, welcome back to Build with Temi, and today we're going to be talking about real leadership, how to be a real leader to your teammates and not just a boss. We're going to talk about how you can become that leader that people enjoy working with and they are not just working for you, and your team becomes that team where they are working with you to build your vision and not just coming to work because they know at the end of the month you're going to pay them their salary. It's so important we discuss this topic because honestly hiring is very hard. I'm talking from personal experience. In fact, it is the part of my job I hate the most, like the fact that you have to hire, review CVs and all of that. I absolutely hate it and I wish I didn't have to do it, but oh well. So that is why when you go through the stress of hiring people, it's important you know how to lead them right so that you do not lose them, or else if they are not motivated or you do not treat them right, one day they will just wake up and tell you, "Oga, I'm not doing it again," and there's nothing you can do about it. One thing business owners constantly complain about is about employees, how they are lazy or unmotivated, how they are always seeking for the next opportunity, and they will just leave you without even giving you adequate notice. Yes, I agree. There can be employees that are lazy, they are unmotivated, and even wicked, and leave you when they know you need them the most. But most of the time, employees leave because of bad leadership. I've learned this firsthand as a business lawyer who consults for businesses, as an employee myself when I was working for other people, and also by running Star Attorneys. So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can properly lead your team in a way that earns you their loyalty and respect. First of all, you need to realize that leadership is not about power and control. It's not about, "Oh yeah, you do this, you do that." No. Leadership is more about service. You have to lead your team in a way that your employees feel valued and respected. They have to be growing, like their knowledge has to grow. They themselves as a human being, they have to be growing. The leadership role that you have taken doesn't mean that you're the only one that will be the star of your organization. You're the only one that will be shining. Everyone in your organization has to shine. Everyone in your organization has to feel valued, or else they're not going to be loyal to you and they will not respect you and they will leave at any time. So here are 6 ways to bring the best out of your team. First of all, treat your employees like partners and not just workers. You need to realize that they are not just working for you, they are working with you to achieve a particular goal. That goal can be yours, it can be just your vision, but they are working with you and not just for you. This doesn't mean that there won't be boundaries, there won't be mutual respect and understanding, but you won't treat them like they are just doing a particular thing that only matters to you. You have to carry them along and let them know. You need to change your mindset from seeing them as just your workers to seeing them as your co-collaborators into achieving that goal that you have set for yourself and your business. 2, create a culture of respect and trust. You need to learn to trust your employees. One of the biggest problems I see most business owners having is micromanaging their employees. Once you give someone a clear task, trust them to execute it properly. When I first started running my business, when I first hired my first employees, I would always want to micromanage, know every single thing that is happening. But now I don't even have the time to know every single thing that is happening. All I do is ensure I give them the utmost supervision that they need, and I let them know that if they need anything, they should always come back for clarification. But I let them do it, and most of the time, they execute beyond my imagination. In fact, when they come back with their own ideas, it's always better than whatever I had in mind. So it's best for you to allow them be creative, allow them, freely move. In fact, when they are doing that thing and bringing out their creativities, they will begin to enjoy the work, and it is not just them working for you. They see it as them working with you and building something. 3, pay people well and treat them well. Nobody wants to be overworked and undercompensated. I know budgets might be tight and you're trying your best, but pay people well. You cannot expect to have top talent and then you're paying them peanuts. You cannot expect that your business is making so much money and you're paying your employees peanuts. You have to pay your employees well. They need to know that as the organization continues to grow, their income will continue to grow as well. Not that the organization is growing, your own bank account is growing, but your employees, they they don't, it's not matching. It has to match. Also, aside even payments, you need to appreciate them. A simple thank you, a simple, oh, well done with that, you know, it goes a long way. Another thing is, nobody likes to be humiliated publicly. You correct mistakes privately and you praise them publicly. That is a lot better. Try to control your emotions. Even if you are upset, don't just wear that upset nature on your sleeves. 4, lead by example. You want excellence, you want integrity, and you are not showing it. You lack discipline. Maybe you always come late, and then you are always complaining your employees come late. They will come late. Currently, I am always the first to get to Starting every morning. Yes. And the days I don't get there first is because I have gone for maybe a meeting on behalf of the organization, and they know. So nobody comes late to my organization because I myself, I do not come late. So if you want them to imbibe excellence, you have to show them what it means to be excellent. If you want discipline, you have to show them what it means to be disciplined. 5, invest in your team's growth. You need to ask them. I mean, it doesn't mean at the beginning of their employment you tell them, oh, what courses do you want to do? No. But as time goes on, you need to know what's their plans for their life. Do they want to start a master's degree? Do they want to do this? Do they want to take a course? If there is a way, if your organization has the budget for it, I mean, you can also pay for some of these things for them. It's important. You need to realize that the more knowledge they acquire, the better they will do at the job that you have assigned to them. So it's best for you to constantly invest in them. 6, handle conflicts with maturity and fairness. There is no way your employees will not fight with either you or themselves, but ensure that in your resolution of all issues, you are mature and you're very fair. Don't take sides. Don't let there be one favorite employee. Even if you have a favorite employee, I mean, we are all human beings. You shouldn't show it that your employee is the favorite and that's someone that can do no wrong and all of those things. Everybody should still be treated with fairness across the organization. Finally, you must realize that being a leader is not just about being called sir or ma. It's about setting a goal or a vision and building and leading people on your team towards achieving that goal. And with that, we have come to the end of this episode of Build with Temi. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, and now this has set the tone for your leadership style going forward in your organization. And I can assure you that if you imbibe all the tips that I have given you in this video, you're going to have employees that will be loyal to you. They will impact your business positively, because you can't grow this business alone. You need people to grow this business for you. So you have to treat those people well, and you have to nurture them well so that they can grow that successful business that you have in mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till I come your way again next time, my name remains Temitope Odeyinka. Stay blessed.